Hi people, I always do these walk and talks along Rue de Strasbourg and Saint-Denis. Zero scenery and my fascinating tales and beautiful voice, and you don't have to look at me, so good for you. Alright, today is June 9th, 2011. Today is my 54th birthday, and my husband is not one to do gestures, and I kind of appreciate that because actually women don't really like, usually, good women don't really like gestures, you know, like stupid bunch of flowers or something. What they are more interested in is stuff like, can the guy hold down a job, you know, does he get the bills paid on time? Can he figure out our taxes and stuff like that? And that's kind of the way I feel about him. So, it's kind of interesting what he did to me yesterday. Well, I find it interesting because it's my life, so it's interesting to me. Possibly not very interesting to you, but you can click off. He gave me a bunch of money for my birthday, which is, okay, it's fiat currency, but you know how he made that money in the past month? Investing in penny stocks. It's just so amazing. He gave me like $6,000. So I don't have it in my hand. We put it into a bank, which is probably going to collapse. But happy birthday to me. Now, what I want to tell you about while I go mail a letter and buy some more cigarettes, which I shouldn't smoke because I have a bad chest cold and I can hardly breathe, but I'm an idiot. So here I go. By the way, it's very cold here right now. I'm actually wearing a shawl. So what I did this morning was not very cool. I had to ride a commuter train to another city to go to a meeting to sort out my administrative limbo that I'm in. And as I was getting on the train, I saw three people, two men, blonde. They looked sort of like gypsies though, blonde gypsies of some sort, and a woman, a dark-haired woman. They were all young. And I wasn't organized. I was standing there in front of the train station looking through my wallet like a disorganized fool with a bad cold on her 54th birthday in suburban Paris, France. Oh, thank you. And I could see what they were doing. They were trying to sneak in behind people so they didn't have to pay for their tickets, and that really annoys me. And I really hate the RER train system in Paris, France. I recommend that you totally avoid it. Don't have anything to do with it. I have a bunch of videos up about it. It's just terrible. The metro is very good. The buses are quite good. The tramways are quite good. Just stay out of that RER system. It's bad. It's a bummer. So I'm getting on to the thing. I have my little ticket there. I buy them 10 at a time, by the way, which I recommend. It saves you a lot of money. And I hate having the sniffles. And I forgot to get a new handkerchief. Oh, my old one is kind of nasty. Oh well, I'll use that. So, sure enough, I go through the turnstiles, and this sleazy woman slides in behind me. And I could feel her there behind me. And I turned right around, and I threw out my hand, and I blocked her. I said, "No, you are not getting on for free." This was all in French. When I get angry, my French gets really, really fluent. And she yelled at me in French, dégage, which is informal French, and it means, you know, get out of here, go away. I got angry. I'm older than she is, and anyway, we don't have the right to tutoyer each other here. We should always vous voyez. We should always use formal address with people we don't know, unless we've asked for permission to use informal form. So she said to me, dégage. And I have a cold, you know, it was early in the morning, I was cranky, probably feeling unloved, you know, all of that. And I just looked her in the eye through my sunglasses, and I looked at her like, don't mess with me, bitch. You don't want to mess with me. I got nearly 200 pounds of Pennsylvania Dutch blubber blocking your way, and you are not getting on this train without paying. And if you had asked me if you could get on the train, or if you had asked me for a ticket, or if you, let me mail my letter now, or if you, look at this stuff outside here, it's gross, or if you had asked me for a coin because you needed some money to ride the train, I might have said okay, and I'm usually pretty kind to beggars. But no, she was trying to slide in there behind me. And I'm going to just put the camera angling down and go in and not show anybody's face. So I blocked her. And she slipped in a couple of people later after me. But when I turned and blocked her, I called her a whore, but I used the polite French form. She looked very, very surprised. And she did get in, and she went upstairs, and she went to the other end of the train station and was totally avoiding me, which was a good move on her part. And when I got to my destination, I noticed that there were all these inspectors there. And they were checking our tickets. And I was really glad about that. And I don't know where that girl got off, where that young woman got off. But I hope she got busted, and those other people too. But this leads me to say that my reaction was very childish, and I didn't prove any points by getting involved with, well, it's okay, I guess, that I got involved with the situation, but my calling her a pute was really not correct, and we shouldn't stoop to conquer. I hope this makes sense to you. Alright, I'm going to stop now.